Welcome dear student, Standard 8, Subject English. We are going to learn chapter 2.2, that is Nature created man and woman as equal. It is a very beautiful chapter and also teaches values, moral and the role that has been played by the people in the society. So let's get started. Do you know student who they are? Well, some may know and some may not. These are the females. Yes, the first is the archery, that is Deepika Kumari from India. Second also is the cricketer, she is Mithali Rai. Then we see Rukmani Arundale, Bharatnatyam dancer, and of course that's a Kalpana Chawla over here. Now these women have their own unique identity. Yes, what is common in them is that they are the best in their field and their careers, and they have made their own unique identity. Yes, student, they have proved that nothing is impossible for them. When nature has created all gender equal, so why only men? Yes. So yes, in our lesson for today, we are going to learn gender equality. The theme of this lesson is to learn gender equality, that is male and female are equal. So student, today we are going to learn the next chapter, that is 2.2 from your Bal Bharati textbook, Nature created men and women as equal. The chapter, the author of this chapter is unknown. That means who has written this chapter, who has written this story, it is the name of that person is not revealed. So before we start with the story, and let's see the character in the story. So the name of the character is Ashangvi. Role played is a mother. Second is Tomba. The role played is a father. Third one is Lantoi, youngest daughter of the family, and the other two children's, but their name has not been displayed in the story. Okay, so altogether this is a five people, that is a five people in the family, five member in the family, but only three characters are revealed in the story. So let's start the chapter now. So the passage start from page number 31 to page number 32 of your English Bal Bharati textbook 2.2, Nature created man and woman as equal. The para start from the first line, the house and its surrounding area are a site of peace, in the to the next page, third para, this is what your topic means. Be alert, student. The house and its surrounding are a site of peace in the early morning of April. It nestles by the side of a small stream of crystal clear water. The stream tumbles down the green mountains only 2 miles or so away. There is a stretch of hundreds of acres of fertile land rolling with yellow mustard flowers between the mountain range and the house. A garden is in front of the house. Trees of many kinds bearing flowers of various hues and fruits grow on all sides of the house. Wow, isn't it? What a lovely description of the house is given. Yes, student, in the first para itself. So you can see the picture on the side. It's so refreshing. Yes. So it's like similar to this in description what is given in the first para. So here it is described that the early morning of April month, that means it is a sunny day and a bright day in April month. Yes, beside the lovely house there is a small stream of crystal clear water. Okay, there is a transparent water. Transparent, crystal means transparent, And clear means clean and clear, transparent water. So nestles mean close to the house. Nestle means it's close to. So beside the house, there's a stream of a crystal clear water, and the stream tumbles down. Tumbles means fall down from the mountain ranges. That was 2 miles away, and it is stretch of 100 acres of fertile land, rolling with yellow mustard flowers. So rolling means extending in long gentle slope. So from the mountain till the end of the house, there is 100 acres of fertile land, and in that mustard flowers were seen. Mustard flowers, you can see students. There's a picture on your slide. Yes, it looks like that. Yes, so there is also a garden in front of the house which have many kinds of flowers and hues. Hues means different shades of colors. Okay, so there's a different kinds of flower bearing in the garden and with a different color on it. So side on all the side of the houses. Yes. So wow, such a peace loving house it is. Yes, student. From the first para and from the beautiful imagination of this place, it shows that the house is so peace loving because there's such varying kinds of flowers, and there's a crystal clear stream beside the house. Yes, so let's move ahead. What is there in the lesson? The courtyard smells of jasmine, which blooms in bunches of white pearls. The fragrance mingles with the thin smoke that rises from sweet smelling incense sticks. The burning incense sticks are glowing at the altar of God in the middle of the courtyard. Okay, so again, a beautiful descriptions about an environment is described in the para. The courtyard, that is the open space in front of the house, and there is a smell of jasmine and a white color flower with a very strong fragrance. So you can see side of your in the slide is a jasmine flower on it which have a very strong fragrance means a pleasant smell. Okay, there is a very strong fragrance in the environment which mingles means which mixed with the thin smoke of sweet smelling incense and sticks. As you can see, so in our house also we put many incense and stick for fragrance. Yes, student. So there is a incense stick at which are glowing at the altar of the god. Means altar means a raised area in the house of worship where people can honor God with offering. So it's like a table or it's a raised area where this incense sticks been put down, and it is placed in front of the God with an other kind of offering. So your altar of God means that, and the fragrance of jasmines and this incense sticks get mixed, that is mingles, and with this the other we can imagine that how different kind of pleasant fragrance will be there. Yes, students, we can imagine with the jasmine flower in the open courtyard and plus the stick smells, so you can see how pleasant smell will it be. Yes, let's move ahead. Ashangbi is in her reading room and is busy writing an article. She is a middle aged mother of 3 children and a journalist and women's rights activist. Lantoy, her youngest daughter, enters the room. She is an intelligent girl. So here we see the story begins, and the first character is Ashangbi. She is a woman and she was busy writing an article. Her description is also given that she is a middle age. That means her age will be around 40 to 45, and she was like a beautiful family with her 3 children here, and also that she was a journalist. Journalist means a person who work in a journalism to report the news. So she was a journalist and also an activist of women's right. So activist means a person who campaigns to bring about political or social change. Okay, so here we see her description that her by profession she was a journalist plus woman right activist. Okay, and then it is said Lantoi, her youngest daughter. So she entered the room, and here it is also said that Lantoi was an intelligent girl. Okay, today she looks thoughtful and she takes a seat by her mother's side. At the sight of her child, Ashangbi lovingly asks, "Have you finished your study, my dear?" "Yes, mother, I finished it last night. Today, being Sunday, I want to do something interesting." Lantoi say and waits for her mother's response. "Tell me what you want to do." Ashangbi asked her, quite amused. "Mother, tomorrow I am going to represent the Siroy Lily House as a speaker in a symposium at our school. The topic is God created men and women as equal. Will you spare some time to have a discussion with me?" Lantoi presses on her mother. So here we see the conversation between a mother, Ashangbi, and her youngest daughter, Lantoi. As Lantoi entered the room, she sat beside her mother. We know that the mother was writing an article in the first para, yes, and was busy, but still she took a side and asked her daughter whether she had completed her homework or not. Then Lantoi explained that she had finished last night only as she wanted to do something interesting today because it is Sunday today. So her mother asked in a amazed way that what she wanted to do today. And then Lantoi say that she was going to represent the Sirioi Lily House as a speaker in symposium, which means a meeting at which experts have discussion on a particular subject, and the topic for discussion is God created men and women as equal. Okay, so you can see on the slide there's a picture which represent symposium. Okay, so it's a meeting hall where a particular person represent on a particular subject. So she say her mother that her topic for discussion is God created men and women as equal. Okay, and she asked Lantoi asked her mother help. She said that will you spare some time to have discussion with me? So then Lantoi presses on, which means persuaded someone to do something. So Lantoi forces her mother to share her views on the topic God created men and women as equal. Now let's see what happened in the next part. Lantoi has just had a discussion with her father on the topic. Tomba, her father, is a husband, supportive of the activities of his wife, and a loving father. He is a lawyer and a social worker who advocates the cause of women. He is always proud of his wife, the two daughters, and the son. In times of need, he extends his helping hand to his wife and children and to the society at large. He does not discriminate between a man's work and a woman's work anywhere. He shares equally with his wife in doing the household chores like cleaning, washing, cooking, and feeding the children. Had he not shared in these activities in the ways he does, his wife will not have been a successful professional. So here we see that the Lantoi, there's a beautiful story, family given over here, and Tomba is the father of the Lantoi and other two children, and there's a five people, that is a five member in the family. Okay, and Tomba by profession is a lawyer and a social worker. So now we see he's so proud of his wife and other and his children. He also used to help in the household work. He does not discriminate men's and women's work inside or outside the house. He helps the society at large. Means he also take care of the things that should be done outside the house. He does all the work like washing, cleaning, cooking, etc. And also what all the household work as a woman do in the house. So here we see he equally support his wife and children. Even he says that if I don't help my wife, then she will not be in a successful professional too. So here we see Tomba is a very gentle man who has a very good behavior and nature, and he has a respect for every gender, that is a male or a female. Let's continue the lesson. He wholeheartedly believes in equality, irrespective of class, religion, and gender. In his discussion with his daughter, he laments over the great injustice done on women in the society, telling her, "My dear child, the world is still full of inequalities. We have to find a way to bring equality between men and women." Her father's words are still ringing in the ears of Lantoy, and she tells her mother of what her father has told her. So here we see that he wholeheartedly means with complete sincerity and commitment, he believes in equality irrespective of class, religion, or gender. So he does not believe in any rich class or any high culture. Okay, and he was also laments. Laments mean expressing grief and sorrow. He was sad about the injustice done on women in the society till date, and it is still continued. So here we see that the father tell her daughter that, "My child, the world is still full of inequalities. We have to find a way to bring equality between men and women." So the words were ringing in the ears of Lentoy, and that's why she approached towards her mother to give her suggestion. Okay, now let's see what her mother had replied. Appreciative of her husband for his view, Ashangbi says, "Your father is right. In no society do women enjoy the same opportunities enjoyed by men. It is because of your father that I feel no differences or inequality at home. But outside our home, I have seen that women have been subjugated in many ways. It is against the will of God. God has sent men and women to our earth to share the joy and sorrow of life equally, to share His blessing, and to enjoy the bounty of nature equally. This is what your topic means." So here the mother replied to her daughter that whatever your father said, it is correct. Our society, women still facing a lot of trouble. There is inequality between men and women in the society among the people. So your mother says to Lentoy that it is because of your father, Tomba, I got opportunities to work. I means the mother outside the house and also a helping hand in the house. So I don't feel subjugated. Subjugated means controlled or dominated by other. But I have seen many women outside our house that they are dominated by other gender and did not have any rights and opportunities to take stand for themselves. Okay, so here the mother speak to the child, and she said that it is against the will of God. She replied that it is against the will of God. Why? Because God has sent men and women to the earth to share their joys and sorrow of life equally, to share their blessings and to enjoy the bounty of nature equally. So she replied, "This is what your topic means." Okay, student. So this was the topic. This was the para that we have discussed right now. The remaining part of this lesson we'll do in the next module. So let's revise the evaluation. Question number 1. Find from the passage words, phrases that mean the following. So read the text again. First question. A person who writes for newspaper, magazine. So what it is known as, student? Yes, right. It is a journalist, a person who write for, and we saw that the mother Ashangbi was a journalist. Shades of color, that is hues. Okay, we see in the first para itself only we have learned that outside the house there were different shades of the flowers, and also pleasant smell. Okay, next, third one, a person who brings about a social political change, it known as activist. So we see that Tomba was a social activist too, that is a father. Okay. Next, a meeting at which experts have discussion on a particular subject. We see that the girl, the youngest child, that is Lentoi, she needs to have a symposium, that is the meeting on a particular subject, and the topic name was God created men and women equal. Okay. Next, fact of being male or female. Exactly, it's a gender. Now, next question answer. Make a list of the beautiful natural surrounding of the houses. So we see that it was such a beautiful house. Yes or no? So make the things that we have learned it, that the mountains, we saw fertile land, crystal stream, and so on. Okay, write it down in your own words. Next, what help did Lentoi needs from her mother? So in the last only we concluded that her father's voice, the father words were ringing around his ear, and she was thinking that why the society is not treating men and women equally. So the question she raised to her mother to suggest the views. What is inequality? How do women face inequality in the society? Okay. Next, why did Lentoi father? What did Lentoi father work as? So we discussed that he was a lawyer and a social worker who advocates the cause of women. Okay. And the last question is, what does Ashangbi feels about Tomba views on gender equality? So we, as I told, she appreciate the Tomba, that the father's view on gender equality, because he is a humble person. He does not give any kind of discriminate between a male and a female work. Okay, so Ashangbi feel proud that her father is such a humble, and he respect all the gender. Okay, now next, who has directed, underline the pronouns in the following sentence and name their type. So here it is written, it is because of your father that I feel no inequality. First question. So first you have to underline the pronoun, that is, it is because of your father. So your, and then you have to state it that your becomes the personal pronoun. Even I, that I feel no. So I also become the personal pronoun. That's the way you have to write it down. Next, what do you want to do? So here we see what. The word what is an interrogative pronoun, and the word you is also a personal pronoun. Next, third one, this is a kingfisher. This is a kingfisher. So see, this is a pronoun where it is stated that it is a demonstrated pronoun. Okay. Next, they have found the lady whom they want to interview. Here again we see they. They is a, so here we see they is a possessive pronoun, and whom, whom, whom is a relative pronoun. The last is she is fascinated by the small trail which winds up the mountain. So here we see she is a personal pronoun, and which is related to relative pronoun. Okay, student? I hope you understood the story. The remaining part of the story will be in the next module. Till the time, stay tuned and thank you.